Hi, and welcome to my 112 term project. So personally, I'm very worried about climate change, and it can be frustrating to watch world leaders continuously not do enough to mitigate it. So I made a game to play while we all sit here in frustration called Climate Czar. And you get to make policy decisions that will mitigate climate change and see the impacts of your decisions. Right now we're looking at the instruction screen, and you can get some background information as to why these decisions are important, or you could get some more detailed information about the gameplay. But let's continue to the game, and we have some more instructions. So this game has 3 levels of AI. Level 1 is easiest, and level 3 is the hardest. And you get to choose what level of AI that you'll compete against, and see if you can reduce more carbon emissions, and therefore reduce the temperature more than the AI. So I'm going to choose level 2 for this round. And speaking of the rounds, we are currently in period 1, which correlates to decisions made between 2020 and 2030. The next period of time is between 2030 and 2040, and the next is 2040 and 2050. And after each period, you'll be able to see how your decisions stacked up against the AIs. So over here on the right, we have categories for different decisions that I can make. In this round, I'm going to implement a carbon tax, and you can see a description of the decision for more information. And that decision got rid of one of these fossil fuel powered factories because now it's less economically good to have a fossil fuel powered factory because we have a carbon tax. Now I'm going to subsidize regenerative farming, and you can see that little icon popped up for that decision. And now some carbon sequestration technology. So we can see how I did compared to the AI. As you can see, this round was pretty close in terms of the temperature change. And you also might have noticed these fires and waves popping up, and those represent forest fires and flooding that will happen in 2100 due to our current actions. And the ones that are grayed out are the ones that I prevented with my decisions. So as we go on, more of these should be prevented, so we'll see more of them being grayed out. So the next round is correlated to, like I said before, decisions between 2030 and 2040. So that means that these decisions are going to have a different impact on the temperature and the carbon emissions because decisions that we make later on are not going to be as effective. I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker so I can show you the end. So now we can see how I did compared to the AI overall. So it was really close, but I prevented just a tiny bit more warming than the AI. And now that I'm done with the game, I can save my score and see how I did. So here is the leaderboard, and I can see how I did compared to everyone else. Thanks for watching.